Hi, welcome back to Steph's Veg, day 19. I just thought I'd do a quick video of something I tried last week as an experiment. I tried to sow some tomatoes in some foam pads and then in some water. They finally started to come up. So today I've just repotted a few of them in some soil to see what happens next. As I say, this is an experiment. Normally I just sow them in the compost, but I thought I'd give it a go and see what happens. And all I did was I just pulled the tomato out of the cube very gently so that it still had its root on it, and then planted them in there. So we'll see what happens. Give it a go. My peas are finally starting to shoot up. I think the weather's turned a bit colder. Celery doesn't seem to be doing much. The broccoli's coming along really nice. One lot of the cauliflowers are doing well. They're called Boris, but the all year rounds don't seem to be doing much at all, and nor do my cabbages. But the red cabbages are coming along nicely. The sweet corns that I did in this trug, if I can get the lid off. As you can see, they're starting to poke through. And also I need to at some point repot my peppers and chilies, as they're getting quite big now for the pots in here. But I'm going to need a lot of compost for them, for my pots. But I will also plant some down the allotment. And the other ones in here, my cucumbers and that, haven't started to come through yet, so I'll just wait and see with them. Another quick job I'm going to do, I grew some Brussels in some Coir Pellets. Never done this before, and I'm just going to plant some in my garden. I'm going to try them in here, the garden this year, as I want to try and grow more cauliflowers and broccoli down the allotment. So I'm just going to dig a hole. So, obviously not too deep. Get one of the Coir Pellets and you can put these straight in to the ground like that. Gently cover them up. Making sure not to disturb it. Okay, try and just sort of firm it down a bit. Like so. I then use a cabbage collar, which gently put round the cabbage, press it down, stops bugs and stuff. Just gently pat it over with some soil, making sure not to disturb the cauliflower. And that's it really, and then just give it a water. So I'll crack on with the others and then give it a water. All nicely watered. And then next I have these netting covers that go over the cloche. So I need 2 hands for this, so I will show you it once it's on. Right, the cover's on, as you can see. It has a little opening. The seeds, plants are hopefully going to grow in there, and then I can just zip this back up and it stops all the flies, the caterpillars, from laying their bugs, their eggs. So the cabbage, especially the cabbage whites, they're terrible for doing that. I've also scattered over some brassica feed. As you can see, the blue pellets. This just gives it a feed for the whole season, so I don't have to keep feeding it. Another little job I'm doing today is I'm repotting my last lot of peppers and my aubergines. I've filled a pot with compost and made a tiny little dell in there, and I've got a spoon, and I'm just going to dig this out, hoping not to disturb the roots. Once I've got that out, I'm just then going to pop it into the pot, firm it down slightly without damaging roots, a little bit more compost around the edge, sort of firm it down, and there we go. I've already done some, so they're my aubergines and they're my peppers, and I just now need to write the labels out for the peppers, have done for the aubergines, and one for the pepper. All nicely watered now. I'm going to leave them out here for a little while, and then I will transfer them back to my greenhouse later on. Okay, so yesterday I didn't really get a chance to video, so I'm just going to show you what I did yesterday. I had some more coir pellets, so I've grown some more cauliflower, they're called Autumn Giant. Some lettuces, lots of different varieties in there, and some more cabbage called a January King 3, and some spinach Medania. The onions that I sowed the other day are exhibition, because all the ones I planted down the allotment have all died, so I've had to sow some more. So that's that in there, and I'm trying some beetroot in these coir pellets. And in here is some red cabbage called red onion called Red Baron. So hopefully they're going to get a little bit stronger before I plant them out. So that's it for today. So these are in propagators. I've put the lids on, back on, and it's on a heated tray to give it a bit of a head start, so that keeps them warm. Hope you've enjoyed watching Steph's Veg for day 19, and hope you like it, and hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks again for watching.